What's this? Are certain millennials ruining millennials? Are certain millennials ruining gaming? I don't know, but I'll tell you something for sure. Certain people are ruining gaming.
Hey guys, hope
As
you've
it
been
always
having
has
a
been.
great weekend. I saw this rather interesting meme posted over on Twitter. The meme goes, what millennials consume.
Man, I'm making $20 an hour at work. I make good money. That's good money. That is good money. $20 an hour. That's good money.
And we can see female
That's a good wage.
characters such as
And if you're banging out the hours, that's good. That's a good wage.
Zelda and Tifa and Claire Redfield. And then on the bottom we can see what millennials produced, and it's a whole bunch of corporate DI slop. I don't even know the names of most of those characters, but I can see a few that I recognize.
It's like a rebellion against beauty. It's a rebellion against the beautiful things of the past. It's like, why?
For example, some characters from SSK the
Look at
JL.
'em.
I think the Forspoken main characters.
All of them unlikable. The majority of them I don't know. That's another very sad thing, because it's like they're not iconic characters, and most of them are blown away like the dust in the wind. And most of them, if not all of them, I actually don't care about them. So I mean, there's that.
In there, and you know
that speaks very poorly for the gaming, because there's only select few games that you remember, cherish, love. It's not like how it feels like for me when I was a kid, like playing Sega and shit. There was hella loads of good games. Sonic and all. There was so many good games on Sega Mega Drive. Nowadays, I feel like there's so many games, but very few are good.
You know what? I think Abby from The Last of Us is in there too.
Who are
yeah,
these?
it's odd how angry and
Yeah, I think, where's Abby? Where's that butch man? There she is. That's Abby, that one.
miserable the majority of these
I will always hate that Druckmann guy.
characters look, if not all of them. This is causing people to talk
no
about
reason.
how millennials have been affecting gaming. Now, first of all, I know there's a lot of millennials that don't like the slop that we're seeing.
I really got to play this game, man. People have been telling me, play it. Everyone been playing it. How's it going, Kazuki, my brother? Nah, I see you, bro. UK minimum wage now is like £9.80 an hour. That's ridiculous, isn't it? See, London has a London living wage as well. For 40 hours, then 30. So for 40 hours a week, yeah, and then $30 for the next 10 hours. So I'm bringing home something like 5K a month. That's nice. That's fucking beautiful, bro. Sick.
Culture, nature.
Wicked.
This is like the
On the
road
bottom.
behind Titanic.
Oh, yeah.
This is just on the
Road
river.
behind it.
Yeah.
Part of this meme, and many of those millennials have been calling that stuff out. So yeah, don't worry. Of course, not.
But Zooty, you're 100% right though. Look, bro, when I'm looking at this is like a revamped, repainted, new stylized Overwatch in third person. Swear to God. I could probably name each character one for one for who they're meant to be in Overwatch. That's Brigitte. That's...
Not all millennials are partaking in that stuff. And I also think the type of millennials who play the games on top of this meme are not the same types who are creating the stuff that's on the bottom of it. But it does still raise an interesting discussion to be had. I myself have noticed that a lot of the corporate types who...
Gay. Yeah, they're all sick. You need to send me them all. Bro, that was so quick. What was I gonna say? Ew.
propagate things like
Ew.
DI slop do seem to
That was
be
quick.
millennials. You can see this
And they're
on their
fire.
own company pages, for example, certain gaming studios, and definitely a lot of those consultancy firms.
feel
This
bad.
can also be further tracked back to things like their own LinkedIn profiles. So while there is definitely, as mentioned, a lot of based millennials out there who don't like this stuff, it does also still make you wonder.
Yeah, and with the base millennial stuff, bro, I think the majority are, again, they're highlighting the minority. I don't think like everyone's thinking like this with this woke mind virus bullshittery, making everything uglified. It's a select few that have power or some agenda. I don't know what it is, bro. It's
Wonder how
weird.
the subset of millennials out there who
Man got there quick.
don't seem to even like games and despise gaming culture, etc., still ended up infesting the industry so much? Let me know what you think in the comments, and let's take a look at some of the response.
Yeah, that's how it goes. That's how it is. It's like the trick, man. The dream is for me is to be able to get like a consistent flow of pounds, so pound sterling. Yeah, I'm talking about the Great British pound. A consistent inflow of that, but live outside of the UK, if preferably outside of the West. You know what I'm saying? Just somewhere nice, somewhere low key. Because I promise you, bro, I actually know for sure that quality of life is way better in other places. Like London is good, but quality of life is bad. You know what I'm saying? It's low unless you got exorbitant amount of money. Then you will see a different side to life. But with, say, the money that you have here in the UK right now, what you're earning right now in the UK, anywhere else, bro, you would live comfortably. You know what I'm saying? You would live very comfortably. I would love to like go back to Morocco or go, I don't know, bro. There's so many places. A place that I would look at and I wouldn't even think of. Go there. There's so many places that you could live. Thailand's another 6 spot. Now Thailand's getting more popular. They've legalized weed and all that there. Uruguay is fire. There's so many. Ecuador is fire. Peru. South America's quite nice. I quite like South America. But there's so many places you could just go to, bro, and they just live a way better life. Quality of life. You know what I'm saying? It's just because we, especially if like you're in the place where you've been born your whole life. Like me, for example, I'm 36. I've been in London my whole life. Like I was born and bred in London my whole life. So in a sense, it's all I know. But thank God, like we went on hella holidays. We went loads of places. Like I was in Thailand for a couple of months. We was in America for like a month at a time when we would go. We went so many places, so many fucking countries. So you get to see, and I used to go to Morocco every single fucking year until I got sick of it, since I was a kid, up until I was like 18. Every single year for 6 weeks. Till you get sick of it. But some people, they don't even do that. Some people, all they do is they just live here, so all they know is here. So you don't really get a perspective. But trust me, bro, you get out, then you go, fuck, is this how people are living? They're living a good life. They're living a good life, trust me. But it's like, it's hard doing that, because how you got to make the plan. Move here, me and the wife will take care of you. Food and a place to live. You see, that would be nice. But what am I going to do in America? It will be just like London. I want to go to somewhere where...
You sell on eBay.
Yeah, you sell online. That's the plan. That's my plan. Sell online and just make a sort of cash flow online, but the base is here, or a Western country, you can get a good amount of money, and then just make it global. I don't know, man. It's a difficult thing, but what you got to do is take the risk, or you're gonna fucking lose the chance. Honestly, you just go especially like young fellas or young people out there. You should just do it. Do shit. That's one thing I would say to my younger self. There was a couple opportunities in life earlier, especially with football. Bro, I promise you, man was a baller. I can't lie. Ask anyone. And I'm about Zlatan's age. Maybe he's a bit older than me. Promise you, bro, I was a fucking baller. I used to play for Fulham. We played Chelsea. We beat them. I was like AM. I used to play attack midfielder. Like, I used to model myself after Bergkamp. Kind of like Bergkamp. I used to always be playmaker. But yeah, I was a fucking baller. But then sort of fucked that up. But yeah, you should just pursue things and just do it. I got you, bro. Selling online is huge. Yeah, America's got the biggest market for the online market. Yeah, for sure. I'm thinking, because I only sell now on my online stores. I only sell on the island, only in the UK, Northern Ireland. That's it. I don't even do European orders or none of that, because I think it's going to be a headache. But I'm thinking of opening just international, just for the US market. That shit's like over 300 million people. There's so many people there. Fulham, bro, yeah. Fulham. And if you remember a footballer, Moroccan footballer, bro, he was a baller. I think he used to play for West Ham at one point. His name was Mustafa Haji. You would have been a baby, bro. I don't think you would have been born, Zooty. Babe. But there was a Moroccan baller called Mustafa Hadji, one of the first Moroccans that made it to the UK, like football. And yeah, he used to play for West Ham. Anyway, cut a long story short, he used to coach us at Fulham. He was our coach. I met Paul Scholes a couple of times. Yeah, bro, trust me. I was a baller. And then I started puffing. I was like, I need to get money. My dad had a cafe and I started working in the cafe like, fuck football. Like, fuck football. I need to smoke and get money.
Responses. This one from Nate says, I swear Western video game studios all focused on hiring every social reject millennial freak they could find to fill their ranks, and it's done insane damage. If Western studios don't weed these losers out, they'll continue to collapse. One from Xylon saying, I'd blame it on studios being hijacked by social activists rather than...
It's gotta be this, bro. Xylon's spot on. It's gotta be this. If it's not this, I don't know what the fuck it is, bro. I'm convinced every day I'm watching these videos. Every day I'm not saying I'm front line. I'm not saying none of that. I'm saying I know about this shit. Like I watch a lot of this shit. And the more I'm watching, the more I'm coming to the realization that it's got to be hijacked by these socialists and people with agenda. I don't know what the fuck it is. Because honestly, this is not gaming. Like Smash JT said on one of his videos, I think we need to start gatekeeping our hobbies away from people that might ruin it. We might have to start gatekeeping gaming back to gamers, not fucking socialists who don't even buy the games. It's like they want their socialist idea in a game or their fucking agenda in a game just to do it, just to prove that they have the power to do it, and then not even play it. The game fails, they don't care. They don't give a shit. We done it, our message was said. Huh? It's a failure. No one's... Why are you doing that? Get out of it. Get out of the room. This is just boys' cave only. You know what I'm saying? It's going to end up becoming like that again. Boys only. Girls not allowed. Stay the fuck out. You're going to ruin it. Only lesbians. Well, you know, it's going to get silly. I think it's time to start gatekeeping it again, though.
And millennials being all at fault. Millennials made the indie sector rise, and there's lots of beauty there. Big studios who have Boomer and Gen X boards shoved activists down to devs. First of all, base Namamoto profile pic. And yeah, once again, to be fair, it's not all millennials doing this stuff. There's definitely other generations also involved. Now, on the flip side of the
coin, that's why I would say, you know, as a title, certain millennials ruining games. It's certain people, certain these fucking idiots ruining games.
Some people are actually getting offended by this meme. This response, for example, saying, just say you hate black people, dog. Just be honest. Notice how Sheva Alomar is excluded from what millennials consumed. I'm not familiar with that character, but I looked her up. Apparently, she's from Resident Evil 5. But the games referenced in this meme that millennials consumed are all way older than that. Yeah, for example, the original Resident Evil and Final Fantasy VII. So yeah, the real question is, why do so many of these so-called activists at these AAA studios so often make their new black characters terrible representation? Yeah. And then there's also plenty of non-black characters on the bottom portion of that meme. For example, whoever the heck they are. I was trying to figure this out, and then I realized the third character from the right, isn't that character from that freaking, like...
He was born in 05. Damn, that's crazy. That's so crazy. I used to play football. It was great. I was a beast. But you're talking American football, innit? I'm not talking American football, bro. We're talking real football. What Americans might say, soccer. You know soccer? Yeah. Football. It's actually called football. And what you lot are playing there is, I don't know, American football. They should call it hand egg ball or something like that. It's not even rugby. Rugby's the real one, but hand egg ball, fuck knows what the fuck knows. Americans is crazy. They say World Series, but it's based in America. Huh?
Like women in gaming, body positivity, Dove ad.
The fuck is this? No one wants to see a whale like that trying to fucking with a sword.
In the direct replies,
only whales are crying about this shit. It's always the fat fuckers that are crying about shit like that. Oh, we don't see no fat people. Why they making the bitches so beautiful? It's unobtainable. It's unobtainable. They should make it more realistic so people can relate. Shut the fuck up. We're playing video games here, bitch. We're not talking about your life. We're not talking about your feelings and how you perceive the world, motherfucker. We're looking at video games. And in video games, we like shit to be sick and beautiful and fire and dope and pushing the envelope, not a fat cunt with a sword talking shit. If they're interesting character, at least, yeah. But all they're going to do is sit at the table and go, so, I'm non-binary. Oh, bitch, shut the fuck up.
We've got this comment from Anaz
Shit,
saying, is this
not
how Gen
enough.
Z views millennials? And our very own
Yeah.
Permaband responds saying, nah, this is how everyone,
Talking about
including other
football, yeah?
millennials,
The
view
real
millennials.
football.
And
Hand leg
lastly,
ball.
we'll take a
Big
look at
facts,
this
bro, I
response
swear
from
it is.
A.T. Jameson. Reads, the millennials that grew
I
up
also hold the record for most goals scored in a championship game with 10. Bro, America don't know about football. What were the scores in your matches? 15, 17. What were the scores? Right here's tight. Tight shit. You're lucky if you get 1-0, 2-0 win, mate. 2-1, lucky no. 3-0, we call that a whitewash. If you beat someone 3-0, 3-0, you're whitewashing them, geezer. 3-4-0, 5-0, you thrashed them. They're thrashed. Man's talking about 10-0.
up playing as those
What's
were
that?
bullied and castigated by their peers.
So the millennials that grew up playing those games were bullied castigated by their peers. Why?
The ones producing slop are the ones who bullied them and are only in it now because it's become cool and acceptable. We've seen similar things
Mad.
occurring in the anime industry as well. But yeah, let me know what you think about this stuff in the comments.
Yeah,
As
yeah,
always,
fuck
thank you for
this
tuning
stuff,
in.
bro.
I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Consider liking and
You
or
too.
subscribing if you enjoyed the coverage, and I'll see you in the next one.
Always good, but